Today you are going to learn exactly what life is like in Portugal. In today's video you will have the privilege of seeing what a day's life is like for Mac living in Portugal. We'll start the day off with a tour and look at what jobs I've got to do. Then we are going to go off and have some serious fun. When we return, we'll tuck into a few of those jobs. So let's get the day underway with a look at the weather. My day starts, well, it doesn't start at 8 o'clock, starts earlier than that, but it's 8 o'clock in the morning now. Skies are beautiful and clear. That might give you a bit of a clue as to what's going to be going on. And there's not a cloud to be seen. Okay, so let's have a quick look at one or two things, like all those lovely roses there and all those lovely roses there. I do like growing my roses. And then we've got all these lovely red roses here. Aren't they beautiful? They are just wonderful. I love them. I love waiting for them to come out. They're gorgeous. Anyway, work I've got to do. Okay, well, I sowed some parsnip seeds and not many of them came through, so I've got to re-sow some seeds in these trays. And in this one here, I've planted, I don't know what they are. I've lost the label. In fact, Mona ran off with the label, so I can't remember what's in there, but when they've grown up, I'll know exactly what they are. Oh, yes, right, okay. So, this is a solar panel for hot water. That is a solar panel for producing electricity for the little 12-volt pump. Now the sun's beaming down on both of those, producing hot water for the hot tub. And round here is my hot tub. And I've got to top it up and get it ready for use. Oh, I want to show you something. Now look at this. The roots, let me get this in a position where you can see it, and then I'll get it focused. And you should be able to see the roots growing on the stalks for my sweet potatoes. Be about another week and I'll get them planted in. I'll show you where I'm going to be planting them. Let's go and have a look out the front. Right, what have we got going off out the front? Oh, I've just got to adjust the watering to the herb garden. Hold on. Right, so my herb garden, let me show you. Oh, get it right, Mac. There we go. There's my herb garden, and that's the watering. But I haven't got it on strong enough because it's supposed to be moving. I'll show you that in just a second. If I open up the water a little bit, we can get it. No, that way. Okay, hold on. Shut off and on. There we go. Right. So now the water is moving. So it waters the whole bed. Makes life easy for me. I haven't got to stand there doing it. Right. The other thing we've got to do. I'm waking the swimming pool up. The swimming pool goes to sleep over the winter. And I'm waking it up because I've got guests coming. So yes, Mac will be working as well as playing and all the rest of it. I put the chemicals in the pool a few days ago to clean it, and now what I've got to do is look at it, see how clean the water is, and then get on with cleaning it. The pool always wants to clean afterwards, after the whole winter. So that's something I've got to do today. Let me show you the pool. The other thing I've got to do, oh right, so over here I've got to mow that lawn. Yeah, that lawn there's going to want mowing, and so will this lawn here. Will I get that done today? No, I don't think I'll do that today. That'll be tomorrow, but that lawn wants mowing. This is the electrics for my pump in the well. It gives me all my water. And there was a fault with it, so I had the electrician come out and he identified it as being one of the relays. So he's getting a new relay to put in there. Phew, I'm not kidding. Thank God it was just a relay, because if it was the pump in the well, that could have easily been something like 1,200 euros. Ouch! That would have really hurt. So it's just the relay. What? 40, 50, 60 euros. That beats 1200 any day of the week, don't it? Right, another job I've got to do. Let me show you. Now this round here in the garden, look at that lovely garden. Underneath all that black plastic is a fountain, and that is beautiful. So I've got to clear the plastic out, clean the fountain, paint it blue, and then get it up and running. That takes about half a day to do. So there's quite a bit of work to be done. I've mowed all the lawns to the front. Oh, I've got some special news to tell you. I've mowed all the lawns to the back, sorry. Back, that's all the back. They're all mowed. So now the dogs have had their wee-wees and poopies, so I'll let them in. Let me put the camera back up here. Come on then, boys and girls. Come on, Lady Lulu. Lady Lulu, good girl. Good girl. Yeah. I am very proud because I am about to be a dad. Yes, seriously, I am going to be a father. And there we have a chicken sitting on some eggs, ready to hatch out some little chicks. And that makes me a dad. I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to see what happens. I don't know how many she's got under her. I'm about to be a dad. I could have twins, I could have triplets, I could have quadruples. I don't know how many I'm going to get, but I'm going to be a dad. One of the other things I've got to do is trim these vines. These vines are for my eating grapes, my dessert grapes. There are routine things that you have to do every day, and especially when you've got a garden that you want to produce lots of food for you. So I have to water it on a regular basis. Now I told you I would show you where I'm going to put the sweet potatoes, and as you can see the garden is looking really good, but the sweet potatoes are going to go in this row here. So I've got to rotivate it when the time comes and get them planted. You'll see how that's done. It's a special way how they do it here in Portugal, but it gives just like tons of sweet potatoes. But the other thing I've got to do is turn the watering on for the garden. If we have a look at my garden, you will see that it's full of black pipes, and those pipes are drip feed water, and that's where the garden gets watered, in all those rows. And the simplest way, the easiest way to do that is literally come round here, turn this tap on, and that now waters all my garden and everything in the polytunnel. There we go. So everything in there is also going to get watered. That's making life easy for me. Turn a tap on and the whole garden gets watered. That's what I call making life easy. So there we have it. Yeah? That's how Max starts his day, with some routine jobs, planning out the jobs I've got to do. Hello Moni. Hello Moni. Hello. Have you been out somewhere? You've been in the forest, haven't you? Yes. Yes, you have. Yeah. Mona, dynamite on 4 paws. God damn. Come on, down. 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 Good girl. Good girl. That was good, wasn't it? It won't last long. It's because you're full of beans, aren't you? You are delicious. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to go and do something special. So here I am at an industrial zone. Zona industrial, they say. And it's an empty one. There's not a building to be seen. So I guess they're going to build on it one day. But why am I here? Well, what you're about to see next may give you a very big clue. Some of you will have worked it out already, and some of you think, well, he's going fishing with a big orange thing. No, I'm not. Well, wrong way around, that way. There we go. And Put it up there. They go there. Now I have a look at it. Wind direction. There we go. That's given it away, hasn't it? Wind direction. Why would somebody want to know what direction the wind's going in? Because they're going flying. This is my flying machine, my trike, and I've got to get the engine warmed up. So, this is one of the things I came out to Portugal for, so I could spend a lot more time flying. I couldn't do that much in the UK because of the poor weather conditions. Out here, it's awesome. Apart from the rainy season, but then that gives me time to do other jobs. So, about 2,000, 3,000 feet, that'll do me today. So we have a wing, and I want to be going off in that direction, so that will suit me centre there. Right, now we need to get the wing in a moon shape configuration. So it's basically getting hold of it in the centre and tucking it back like that, and like that, so that when it inflates from the centre outwards. That's the idea behind it. Okay, let's get ready to go up in the air. Let's go flying! I ain't got time to play, darling. No, we'll play later. There we go. We'll play later, darling. Yeah. No, not now. Right. So there we go. What a fantastic start to my day. 2,000 feet, or round about that, up in the air. Something I can do all the time here in the UK. I can only do that at weekends because obviously I was working. And that's just how wonderful life is for me. I think it's fantastic. But most of the time I fly in the morning and then I go back and fly in the evening. Whoa. And you've never seen flying, have you, darling? You've never seen flying, have you? Yeah, you want me to grab that, don't you? But I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to encourage you because Daddy's got things to do, okay? We'll play later, don't you worry. We'll have some fun in the forest. That's what we'll do, alright? Yeah. Having had a wonderful time flying, I'm now going to have a delicious cup of coffee and then get a few jobs done before lunch. Let's have a look at what the temperature is in the kitchen. It is 23 degrees and outside it is 33 degrees. Yeah, so this is Portugal, beautiful weather, and it's 11:30. So I would imagine by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, we're going to be talking something like 36 degrees. Yep, that'll do me. That'll do me every day of the week. Right, so we'll grab a coffee and then we'll go and have a look at a couple of jobs to do before lunch. Now I've got a major decision to make. Do I have a little snooze after lunch or do I carry on with a few jobs? Ooh, that's a difficult one, isn't it? You see, the one okay, so this is how my life has changed. When it gets hot like this now, I do all the work in the morning, so I'll get up early, 6 o'clock, get a bit of coffee down me, start work at about 6:30, work through till about 11:30 and then finished. Have a bit of lunch, then go and have a little snooze and then go back and do a few minor, undifficult, uncomplicated unexerting jobs in the late afternoon and evening. Take the girls for a walk, that kind of thing. I do like my little afternoon snoozes, I've got to be honest. So we'll see. Depends on what work I've got to do and whether I think to myself, I'll do that tomorrow. But there are definitely some things I've got to do. So let's get a coffee and have a look at them. Got myself a nice coffee. A bit on the warm side. Yeah, we'll let that cool down a bit. I don't mind drinking cold coffee or tea. Doesn't bother me. Oh, bless her. Look at that. Mona's has an exhausting morning. So she's having a little sleep on the settee. Isn't she just gorgeous? And then Lady Lulu has also had an exhausting morning. And she's having a little lie down there. Aren't they delicious? Now where's Salty Multi? Salty Multi normally goes underneath here. Here he is. There's Salty Multi. And he's also having a little snoozy. Yes, Salty, I know. You're wagging that tail. When it comes to my swimming pool, I winterise it. I basically put the pool to sleep. But now it's time to wake it up. So you have to put a different type of chemicals in and get the water flowing through the filters and get it moving. So now I need to know what the water's looking like, and I've got to wake the pool up, take the cover off, clean it, and get it ready for swimming. So basically all I've got to do is take the cover off on the corner and have a look and see what the state of the water is like. And I'm kind of, yeah, I mean, actually that is brilliant. I'll show you actually. So that water was green and now it's nice and clear. So that is another job that I've got to do, and I've got to do it, really, that's got to be done tomorrow. Yep, so I'll go to market tomorrow, Arganil Market, get my carrots, and then when I come back I'll get to work on the pool. And I've also got to get the gazebo up in that corner. So yeah, there's quite a bit of work to be done. I've cleaned the apartment, that's all ready. So things are looking good. Right, that's that job done. Now the next job. This is a nice simple job, won't take 2 shakes of a dog's tail, but what I've got to do is trim these vines down so that the energy goes into producing the grapes and not a ton of foliage. Oh, one more. And you. There we go. So it's a regular thing. You're just doing it all the time. They grow like hell. They're vines in a nutshell, and they'll just grow everywhere. So you've got to keep on top of them to produce the grapes. Marvellous. Bloody marvellous, in fact. So that's that little job done. Oh yeah, okay. I know what I've got to do next. The fountain has got to be uncovered. The first year I was here, I didn't cover it, and it took a long time to get it looking beautiful again. I like to sit here with a glass of wine, just listening to the peace and quiet, the bees and the birds, and it's just tranquil, and I like that bit. The unveiling. Right, let's get this plastic gone. Right, let me take you in for a closer look, and you'll get an idea of what is to come. In fact, I'll find a nice bit of footage and show you. Having uncovered the plastic, I can see that there's an big ant's nest, so I'm going to kill them. And I do it with a blowtorch. There we go. That's pretty much got rid of them. how to get rid of ants. So I've made 2 executive decisions. 1, it's lunchtime, and 2, I am going to have a snooze, and I'll tell you why I'm going to have a snooze in a minute. 3 reasons. Right, so for lunch, in the winter I'll cook something nice up like omelette or something like that. But in the summer, when it's hot, just a bit of toast and jam is good enough for me. Oh yeah, I've got to tell you why I'm having a snooze. 3 reasons, that's it. Okay, reason number 1, and probably the most important one, it's why I came out here to Portugal, to have a more relaxing and enjoyable life. And part and parcel of that is having a snooze in the afternoon when I deem I'm going to have it. So that is what I'm going to have. Woohoo! I don't suppose you want to hear me crunching toast, do you? Okay. Reason number 2. Although I started filming at 8 o'clock this morning, I was up way before then. Way before it. Probably about 6:30, I think. So I'm going to have a little snooze. Catch up on a bit of sleep. Now the 3rd reason is, it is so exhausting going flying. Very enjoyable. Oh, but does it take it out of you? So, for those 3 reasons, I'm going to be having a snooze. There we go. World War II stuff. That'll do me. Right, it's snoozy poosy time. Phone out of the pocket and then adjust my headresty bit. Kick my shoes off. There we go. And I'll see you in about an hour or an hour and a half. Nah, if only it was that quick. So that's my little snooze over and done with. About an hour. Had a little light sleep. Suits me down to the ground. So the next thing I've got to do is some video editing. Oh, sausages. Hit the wrong button. That was polite of me, wasn't it? Sausages. At least I remembered I was on camera. I could have said what I normally say. You can imagine it, can't you? Yeah. For example, my chainsaw could break, so... Alright, so there you go. In that section there, I say my chainsaw could break. So now I've got to get some footage. So I need a new one. Where I need a new one, bring the footage back, bring the B footage back to there, extend that up, and now fade that bit of footage out. About like there. For example, my chainsaw could break, so I need a new one. There we go, and that is me doing some editing. When it comes to watering your vegetables or your flowers here in Portugal, it is absolutely crucial that is done on a regular basis. The heat and the temperatures out here will dry it out before you even know it. So I have mastered this in 2 ways. Now I've already shown you one way where I use the drip feed pipe work. The second method is what's called flood watering. Up against the fence here are the beans. Halfway down will be the peas. And basically all I'm doing is allowing the water to slowly run into a channel, and it's being held in that channel. And if we go all the way down, the water is only in that channel. Pool cover removed, and the pool is looking beautiful. The water is clean. In other words, it's not green. I'm a poet and you don't know it. So all I've got to do now is hoover it, test the chemical composition of the water, and then cover it with the solar blanket. Looking good though, isn't it? Lady Lou thinks it's looking good, and Mona thinks it's looking good. This is the first time Mona has seen a swimming pool. So she's like, what is going on? Can I go in there? Is it going to be fun? Yes, Mona, it's going to be delicious for you. That is the difference between dirty and clean. How about that? Beautiful. Doesn't take too long. See how dirty that bit is? And then how clean that bit is. There you go. A fun-packed day in the life of Mac here in Portugal. Marvellous. And they're all like that. Fantastic. Hey, do you like that lovely spread of roses behind me? Gorgeous, isn't it? Just like everything in Portugal. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you've got any questions, anything you want to know, leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.